This week, we will be exploring the basics about geography. Topics include why people choose to visit a destination, basic terms and concepts relating to destinations, and resources to help learn about destinations so that we can help our clients. It's fairly easy these days to locate a place on a map. In addition to the traditional printed maps that can be purchased or ordered from bookstores or obtained from AAA, there are various online mapping programs and apps. Besides knowing where a destination is located, however, it's critical to understand and really know a destination. This will add value when making recommendations for places to visit. There are literally millions of places in the world. The question for travel counselors is this: why does a place become a destination? That is, why do people choose to visit it, sometimes in great numbers? The answer to that question lies in knowing what the destination has to offer and knowing what motivates people to travel. The popularity of destinations depends on several factors, including ease of access and affordability, attractions and activities, climate, and culture. Can you think of other criteria that might affect the popularity of a destination? Also, why do some destinations become popular almost overnight or lose popularity? Remember in Chapter 1, we covered purposes for travel, including corporate or business, leisure, and VFR, which stands for visiting friends and relatives. For leisure travelers, which are the largest group of travelers by far, psychographic factors heavily come into play when choosing a destination. You may also recall the different classifications of travelers according to Dr. Plog: venturers and near venturers, centrics and near dependables, and dependables. Knowing your clients and where they fit on the scale will help determine which destinations are most enjoyable for them. Here's the chart to refresh your memory. There's a difference between geography and destination geography. Travel professionals are concerned primarily with destination geography. Destination geography is also known as tourism geography, and it studies the interaction of the traveler and the destination. Destination geography is concerned with locational information, where it is, physical information, such as what the weather is like, and cultural information, for example, what the people and food are like. All of this information will impact how satisfied a particular traveler is with the destination. Starting with locational geography, you will need to answer questions about where the place is located and how long it takes to get there. As you undoubtedly know, different types of maps will give you different information. And remember, if you're looking at a flat map, especially if it's a world map, it will be distorted. The shortest distance between 2 points on Earth is not a straight line. It's a curved line. There are some basic terms and concepts that relate to locational geography, and you will be exposed to them this week. If you don't know what they mean, make sure you take the time to understand them. Terms such as latitude, longitude, GMT or Greenwich Mean Time, and the International Date Line, and more. Moving to physical geography, this is the study of the physical features of the destination. We will be concerned with concepts and terms such as seasons and how they differ depending on location, altitude, oceans and water currents, wind patterns, and mountains and hills. All of these things affect climate, which affects activities, which affects a traveler's destination choice. Here is a chart that illustrates some of the factors that affect climate. Finally, cultural geography is the study of the culture, customs, society, politics, language, religion, economy, history, art, and cuisine of a destination, among other things. The culture of a destination will also influence a traveler's choice. There's so much to learn about a destination aside from its location. So, how do you go about doing that? Fortunately, there are many resources you can take advantage of. There are some excellent guidebooks, both online and in print. Travel industry publications and supplier webinars are full of current information about destinations. You can find out about destinations firsthand by going on familiarization trips and your own personal travel. National tourist offices are reliable resources and they sometimes sponsor fam trips. The internet is an excellent resource, but make sure your source is reliable, current, and accurate. And finally, we have several destination specialist courses you can take. The Travel Institute also has self-study destination courses. If you are a travel student, you'll become quite familiar with these resources.